Firstly, plug the USB cable connected into the camera into the back of the Mac computer. You then open your camera and it will give you the option to click USB Connect or Disk Burn. Click on the USB Connect. Open Final Cut Express and you'll get a blank standard canvas which looks like this, ready to put your footage on and edit. You then go to the top left and click File. Click Log and Transfer. This should then appear and all your footage should appear here. You then go down and click on the footage that's yours. You then click it and drag it in the box below. However, if you wanted to drag more than one piece of footage into the box below, all you have to do is click the command button and click on all the footage that you want. Same again, you drag it into the box below. You then wait for all your clips to transfer and you'll see that they appear in the project box, which is this box here, and then you can exit the log and transfer. From here you can then drag your footage down to this rectangular box at the bottom, which is your timeline. As you can see next to your project box on the left, there are two other boxes. In the middle box you can watch one piece of footage by clicking on it in your timeline. On the box next to it, on the right hand side, you can watch all your footages put together in your timeline all the way through. At the side you can see it says V2, V1, A1, A2. The two V1s stand for video, so that's where your video will be put. And the A stands for audio, so where all your soundtracks, your music will be put. To make a piece of your footage shorter, all you've got to do is drag in, and to make a piece of footage longer, drag out. If you want to put effects onto your footage, go up to your project box and next to where it says Untitled Project 1, there's a tab that said Effects. Click on that and you should be given a list of like different transitions and filters that you can do, audio and video. If you click on video transitions, it will drop down and it'll give you more options. If you want to dissolve two clips together, then what you have to do is go down to your timeline and where you have two clips together, click on one of the clips and you have to make it, drag it in smaller. On the same with what I've just done there is on one of my clips I've just cut a little bit of the beginning of it off. On the next clip, on the clip before it, I'm going to drag a bit of the end off, like so. What you then do is you put these two clips together, join back up, and click on dissolve. And then once you've clicked on dissolve, you get more options. And
in this case, we want the cross dissolve one, so we'll drag the cross dissolve down into our timeline in between the two clips that we've just cut.
And it should then, what you want it to do is, you might not be able to see, but you want your clip to be in the middle, so yeah, so you just put it like that and it should appear like so. If we just zoom in a little bit, it should be in the middle of the two clips, so that when it plays you get this effect.
Interesting and intriguing and enigmatic narrative. I really want to see the rest of this film. I really enjoyed the opening.
This applies to any video transitions that you use. If you put a piece of footage in and you don't want to keep the clip, you just want the sound, what you have to do is go up to Edit, Link Selection. This will unlink all the clips, the video and audio, they'll unlink them. You just click on, if I wanted to get rid of the video and just keep the sound, all I do is delete it and have to make sure that you go back to Edit and Link Selection again, and then this will just allow you to have just the audio. And if you want to make your audio quieter or louder, all you've got to do is down in the bottom left hand corner here, there's a little, it looks like a mountain. You click on that and a pink line will come up in on the middle of your audio timeline. Or to make it quieter, you drag the pink thing down. To make it louder, drag it up. When changing the colour of your footage, same again, if you go to the effects and it gives you these again, it gives you many options, but I'm going to show you the colour correction one. All you've got to do is click on that, and one of them, I'm going to drag colour corrector. You drag it down onto your clip. Make sure it's the video clip and not the audio, like so. Once you've done that, you double click here, and in the middle box next to here, you've got little tabs at the top saying stereo, filters, colour corrector and motion. To click on, what you've got to do is click on colour corrector and it will come up with this. Say I wanted to make it darker or something like that. Click on the numeric at the top and it will come up with this. What you do now is to click on the middle one here. It comes up video filters, colour corrector and stereo one filters. Click on the middle one and it will come up with this. As you can see, it gives you loads of options, so you just mess around and try different things. To make it, you can make it darker by dragging the blacks down. This is on the levels control. You can make it lighter by dragging it up. You can do the same here and do the highlights lighter and so on. Filters, colour corrector and motion. To click on, what you've got to do is click on colour corrector and it will come up with this. Say I wanted to make it darker or something like that. Click on the numeric at the top and it will come up with this. What you do now is to click on the middle one here. Comes up video filters, colour corrector and stereo one filters. Click on the middle one and it will come up with this. As you can see, it gives you loads of options, so you just mess around and try different things. To make it, you can make it darker by dragging the blacks down. This is on the levels control. You can make it lighter by dragging it up. You can do the same here and do the highlights lighter and so on. If you want to change the speed of a clip, what you've got to do is go up to modify, click speed, and it's on 100 at the moment, which is normal. Say I wanted to make it slower, I'll go below 100. If I wanted it faster, I'd go above. Right now I'm going to make it slower, so I'm going to type in 70 and I'm going to click OK. This is in the speed, by the way. Once I click OK, I'll go back to the start, and hopefully when I play it through again, the speed of the footage will be slower.
I really enjoyed the opening sequence of the film. Creative.
There's a lot more you can do when editing your footage in Final Cut Express, but these are just some of the basic things that we've done to our final opening sequence that we wanted to show you for our evaluation question.
When wanting to use your camera and the tripod, you've got to attach this part to your camera, and there should be a screw at the bottom that you can twist until it's secure, like that. And when setting up the tripod, you'll have to undo the clip so the legs extend, and you do that on all three of them. This is if you want to have it full length. You can change the length so that it's closer to the floor, or you can have it tall so you can get the full body in. Then once making sure they're all clipped in and not going to move, you can also secure this bit in the middle so it doesn't go up and down, for example, like that. So you can secure it at the bottom. On the tripod, you'll have this section here where you'll be able to attach the camera with the part that we just put on to the camera. Then clip it in place. You'll be able to open the camera and film a full body. When using the tripod, you can also move at a steady pace so it's not all shaky as if you was holding the camera. You can also make the camera even taller by using this part of the tripod. You can also move this to the side. Stop it, I can't. To the side like that. To turn this camera on, all you need to do is just open the screen, and sometimes the lens is shut. All you need to do is just flick it to open like so. Then, to start recording, you press this button here. So I'm recording now. If you'd like to review the footage that you just take, you can press that button, select where your footage is, and it should be there. Then to turn off the camera, you just close it. But also as well, this camera gives you a choice if you want to zoom in and still have the same focus, or zoom out. To take a picture, all you need to do is press photo on the top, and that's it. When you want to connect it to the computer, plug this into the back of the computer or where you're able to plug in a USB.
Our media coursework has to go onto a Blogger account, so at the beginning of the year we have to set up our own Blogger account. So type in Blogger in the search engine and this will come up. If you haven't already created an account, you need to go to create an account, fill in all your details, and then your account will be created. I've got an account, so I'm just going to type in my details. And the account's with Google, so it will be at gmail.com. When you first make your account, you can change the settings and the design so that when you click on View Blog, your chosen background will appear and your posts will be in the layout that you want them to be. So if I just click on the home button up here, go back to the home page. So when you first log onto your Blogger account, it will come up with this. And then if you want to create a new blog, then click on the little pencil icon here, and you can begin to create your blog. Once that's done, click on save and then publish, and that will automatically upload to your blog. Here's a list of the blogs that I've done. Blogger is a website that students use for posting their blogs about their media coursework. In this case, all of our posts are based on our film opening sequences, and as part of our coursework criteria, the posts have to be multimedia, so they can't just be just writing. We have to include pictures, videos, etc. So I'm going to show you how to upload a picture. So if you go to the top at this like toolbar at the top and you click on the picture icon and then choose from files, you can get any picture that you've saved onto the desktop or in your documents. So choose your photo. Just got one off of Google Images. That will upload. Then click on Add Selected. It will come up on your post. You can make it smaller or bigger. You can move it to the right or the left, or you can have it in the centre. And then you can also click on the button that says add caption, and then you can write underneath what the photo is. So this is a horror background. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to upload a video. If you want to get your video from YouTube, then obviously go onto YouTube, type in what you want. So I'm just going to get The Woman in Black opening sequence. Click on the video, and then it will come up at the bottom with 3 different buttons saying add to, share and more. If you click on share and then embed. So I've copied the code. Then I'm going to go back onto my blog post, go on edit. No, first I'm going to go into my HTML. Then I'm going to edit and paste the code into the HTML box, and then click on compose, and your video will appear in your blog post. If you want to upload a presentation to your blog post, then the best thing to do is sign up to a SlideShare account. So you can create now, but I've already got an account, so I can just log in. And then I can begin to upload. So click on upload, and then upload again. I will take a presentation from my files. So I'll get my presentation, and then it will ask you to choose a category. So just choose anything. Well, obviously what the presentation is about. So if the presentation was about law, I'd choose law. Then description of the presentation, just call it whatever the title is. So presentation 1 in this case. And then always have your settings as public, otherwise you won't be able to access it on your blog. And so then click save and continue, and then you'll get another embed code here. So click on the code, highlight it, double click on it, so it highlights it all, and then the same, you edit, copy, go back onto your blog post, go into HTML, paste the code and compose, and your presentation will come up like so.